Started settling in by putting all the things that we brought away. It was only enough stuff that we could fit in the van, but it still took a little while. I bought the nicest hangers that I've ever had in my life, and I hung up my favorite ratty old clothes. It's surprising how fast a house without furniture can get messy. It feels like a solid foundation, and I'm feeling really excited for all the growth that's gonna happen in this container. I could feel the difference moving from the country to moving to the city. I feel like we look different, not just, obvious things like my hair and stuff like that, but it's like there's a lot of shiny things in the city, and it seems like people's clothes are brighter, or cars are shinier, and I'm not into keeping up with the Joneses or anything, but it also reminds me of what I want. Everything that I'm doing right now is for me to be more sovereign, to be more responsible. I've gotten really clear on the things that I don't want, and the things that I don't want to consume. And I also know where I'm going, and I'm learning how I can serve others and how I can help people. Eventually, time caught up with me. The differences between mountain life and city life became staggering. I had to relocate the sunrise and the sunset. I had to reorient myself. I had to establish new boundaries, ones that I didn't have to consider before.
Stay on this side, Zena. So today we got the internet on, and now there's tons of media, which means I can go back to school. I have some courses that I haven't even been studying that I miss. I feel like I need some familiarity in my head because everything feels foreign here. I was just talking to my mom and I was like, man, I think it's finally catching up with me that we're in totally different surroundings, because a lot of things have been acting up. And today when we were getting our internet installed, I looked up and I realized how many different lines were like traveling all around the house. It was almost like a canopy. You could just throw some Christmas lights up there and like make yourself a little party. There's a lot of lines above the like parking alley, that thing. Here, this is it. all my supplies are delayed. It threw me into scarcity, and then I am like feeling the joy out of it. Abundant things are happening too. It just feels like I'm focusing on all of the not abundant things. And I'm having times with my feelings, as in I'm spending time with these feelings. I felt some sadness recently, like, it's been hard. It's been hard because the dog is having to adjust to being on a leash. Zena's having to adjust to not being able to like freely go outside whenever she wants to. I'm having to adjust to like being the only parent at home. There's a lot of adjustment. I hear it loud and clear. Tonight I ordered Thai food, and I am going to begin cooking. I don't want to buy like processed food, so I'm trying to not, just from the beginning. Like, I bought some gluten-free mac and cheese from Whole Foods, and that was something that I liked more than Zena, so I'm like, I don't need to buy this. Kind of tired. I'm kind of excited for fall. Summer. This is the energy of summer. Tomorrow we are going swimming in our pool. That happens. That's one way I can still enjoy summer. Do you see how I just took like that really shitty feeling of like all that negativity, and then I just turned it around and be like, yeah, but in summer you get to go swimming. And we have a pool. Woot.
This reminds me of home.
More takeout and styrofoam. I'm building a collection. But I had Thai food takeout tonight. You guys, it was delicious.
I really feel like I've been facing a lot of shadows lately. After the dust settled of the move, I just thought, well, now what? Now I have a lot to do and a lot to think about. So I dove in, and slowly but surely I realized I was underwater and that I just re-submerged. Or maybe I was in cocoon and I just broke free, or maybe I was asleep and I just woke up from a somber nap. And I had to remember for a second that I wasn't traveling anymore. And so I needed to calm down and lean back into what I know is good for me. And these habits and these routines have been established through like the last 10 years of my life. So it just means I know what's best for me. And so if I don't make those things happen, then I'm less of who the person I know I am. It's not even about who I want to be. It's just like uncovering all the shit that you learned and all the things that people have told you and all the things that you've told yourself, and just being yourself again. And what I mean is like leaning into your best you and then spreading that excess, that extra, that abundance, that all of that energy that you have afterwards, because you don't feel so tired and worn out and sad every day. What do you do with all that joy? Well, I eventually realized that you spread it out. You spread the joy. You become more of a fountain, more of a fountain of joy. So as deep as the dark can get, the light is so abundant. It's like when you don't feel like you have a way out, you also have a million ways in. It's a heavy contrast. So you just gotta take all that in. And do the things that you know are good for you. You know that something that you do is healthy for you. You just gotta do those things. I wish you as much ease as we can give ourselves while we do that.